Hello, this is Mr. O, and I'm going to show you right now how to use what's called a joint command in Fusion 360. So what I have created is a number of random shapes. As you can see on my left hand side, I'm going to build some fun little tower, a random shaped tower, by joining these pieces together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up, just like that one there, I'm going to open up an assembly design. Make sure it's all in millimeters, and I'm going to push create new. Now I've already created these 5 different random shapes, so I move my cursor over this one. I 2-finger click or right click and go insert into current design. I actually want my cube to be the grounded figure, the cornerstone of my tower, so I'm going to leave him straight there and push return or OK. So this is where it's placed my cube. I'm going to do the same for my oblong strange shape. Insert it into the current design. Now it's going to insert it where I drew it, so I'm going to grab the center piece here and just drag him out the way so that he sits over there, and I push return or OK again. Let me grab this guy. So I've got to grab all my pieces that I've created individual parts for, that I want to build my tower out of, and just put them onto my page like I'm doing right now. I'm going to try and do all of them together. Insert into design. I've got this weird 8-sided polygon that I created. Okay, and my last one was an interesting 5-sided polygon with a hole in the middle as well. Okay, so now I have my 5 different shapes. Now you'll notice if I go over the cube and I highlight it and I 2-finger click or right click, it says unground from parent. This is actually my grounded part. So all my other pieces will ground to that part. So I'm going to push escape, top left corner, escape. And if I right click on that one, it says ground to parent. I'm not making sure I escape. They're all ungrounded. That's why it's saying, would you like to ground it to a parent? I'm not going to do that right now. I know this guy's grounded to this plane on my page. So what I do now is I go up to, let me find, there we go, relationships, and I go down to joint and I click the J. I can just push J on my keyboard as a shortcut and I push joint. What's going to happen now is I'd like to join this guy to this guy, but I want that corner to land exactly join with that corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the first guy I want to join to my grounded parent. I want him to go there. Now you notice when I move my cursor over an edge, there's a little axis that it forms. Blue to the up, so my y-axis, green away from me, probably my z-axis, and then the red being my x-axis. I want to match that to the axis that I'm going to push. I'm going to click onto the item I wanted to drag to. So I'll click on that, blue up, green away, red towards. I go over here and I adjust it until I have the same. Notice blue up, green away, red there, and I have now joined this piece to this piece. I can adjust my angle if I want and pivot him around, but he is joined like the little Lego block you see there to that piece, my first piece over there. I'll move him to there and I'll push OK, and the Lego piece remains. If I want that Lego piece to go away, I would probably click, oh no, that's to take him away. I'll show you later how to do that. Let me grab the cylinder and join him maybe to the center or the top of this guy, or maybe to that top over there. So I'm going to go to this guy here, relationships, joint. I want to join the bottom part, same pattern to there, to there. And so the bottom part of my cylinder is now connected to the other end, as you can see there, to my second item. So my tower is taking shape. And I go, okay. let me take this 8-sided polygon. I'll go relationship joint. I'm going to take possibly, let me zoom in a bit, this edge over here, and I'm going to connect him to the center in that same shape. And there he goes. And if I don't like him sitting there, it's looking a bit precarious, I might balance him this way. There we go. And then the final one, in a bit of joint fun, is taking this guy from this corner and where am I going to place him? You can move him around and adjust where you'd like him to sit. And I'm going to say there, up on the edge, and I'm going to adjust him to move over there. So there we have a silly tower, which you've just built with all these 5 pieces. And you would do this in other exercises when you want to join different parts together. And you can see all of my joints, that this is my grounded parent, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 other parts connected up there. And technically my relationships, if I want to remove all those connections, that's where I would do it. So I can see this view a lot better. And there's my crazy tower, all joined at certain points that I have chosen. I hope you had a bit of fun, and I hope that helps you in your Fusion 360 journey.